morning students. Today we will learn about solids. So what do we know about solid? So anything or any object that occupies some space is called solid. Okay. Like consider this marker. This marker occupies some space, right? Or this book. This book also occupies some space, or your pencil box suppose. So all these things occupies some space. So these are known as solids. Now the part of a solid which we can touch or see is known as surface. So surface of this book is this part which we can touch. Okay, this part or this part, these are known as surface of this book. Or look at this marker here. This part is the surface of this marker, or this part and this part also the surface of this marker. Now surface are two types. First one is plain surface and the second one is curved surface. Now here this book has plain surface, right? But if we consider this ball has curved surface. Okay? So now we will study about the shape of solids we see in our daily life. So first one is cube. So So here this cube is made up of 6 square flat face. Okay. Now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. Vertices is the plural form of vertex. And 12 edges. Edges means sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now all these sides, the length of all these sides are equal. Next one is cuboid. Now cuboid is made up of 6 rectangular faces. Okay. So here also the number of vertices is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And it has also 12 edges. But the difference between cube and cuboid is here cube is made up of 6 square flat faces. But in case of cuboid, Cuboid is made up of 6 rectangular flat faces. Okay, so the difference is here the length of all the edges are same, but here the opposite edges are only same, which means this edge, the length of this edge are same, but the length of this edge and this edge is not same. Okay, now next one is sphere. Now a sphere has only one curved surface with no edges and no vertex. Okay, next cone. Now here in case of cube all the faces are flat faces. Okay, but here in case of sphere the faces are a curved face, but in case of cone here this is a curved face. Okay, but this portion, this face is flat face. Okay, which means case of sphere this surface is curved surface with no edges and no vertex, but here this is the vertex of this cone and this is the flat surface and this portion is curved face. Next one is cylinder. Okay, in case of cylinder, these two faces are flat face. These two faces are flat faces, but this portion, this surface is curved face. So a cylinder has two flat faces and one curved surface or curved face. Now consider some daily life examples. Here look at this ball. It has no edges and no vertex and one curved surface, which means this is an example of sphere. Next, consider this cone. Here it has one vertex and one curved surface, right? So this is an example of cone. You can put it like this. Okay, so one curved face, one flat face and one vertex. Now tell me the shape of this battery. Okay, here this battery has one curved surface, okay, this one, and two flat surface with no vertex. Okay, so this is an example of cylinder. So this is your exercise 4.3. Here first question, the orange has a plain surface or curved surface. You have to take the right one. So a orange is like the shape of an orange is like this, right? So this is similar to a sphere, and a sphere has what? Curved surface. Next, the basketball has a plain surface or curved surface. Now, basketball is also similar to sphere, right? So, our right answer is curved surface. Next, the eraser has a plain surface or curved surface. Now, the shape of an eraser is like this, right? So this is similar to a cuboid, and a cuboid is made up of 6 rectangular faces, which means 6 rectangular flat faces, which means the eraser has a plain surface. So plain is our right answer. Next, here tell me 6 flat surface square face. Now we know that cube is made up of 6 flat square faces. So here our right answer is cube, which has 6 flat square face, which means all the edges, the length of all the edges are same. Next, only one curved face. We know that sphere has only one curved face with no edges or no vertex. So our answer is sphere. Next, 6 rectangular faces. Now we know that cuboid is made up of 6 rectangular flat faces. So here our option is cuboid. And next one flat face and one curved face. Now cylinder has one curved face but 2 flat faces, which means cylinder is not the answer. Okay, so consider cone. Cone has one curved surface and one flat face, right? So here one flat face and one curved face. So our right answer is cone. Now come to your exercise 4.3, question number 3. Fill in the blanks. Okay, our first question: a cube has dash straight edges and dash vertices. So a cube is made up of 6 flat square faces, right? Which means a cube has 12 straight edges and 8 vertices. Next, a sphere has dash edge and dash vertex. Now a sphere is made up of only one curved surface, which means a sphere has 0 edge and 0 vertex. Next, a cone has dash curved edge and dash vertex. Now a cone has only one curved edge and only one vertex. If this is the cone, then a cone has only one vertex. This is the vertex of this cone, and this surface one curved surface. Next, a cuboid has dash straight edges and dash vertices. Again, a cuboid is made up of 6 rectangular flat faces, which means a cuboid has also 12 straight edges and 8 vertices. Next, a cylinder has dash curved edges and dash vertices. Now, a If this is a cylinder, then this is the curved surface of this cylinder, and a cylinder has no vertex, which means a cylinder has two curved edges and zero vertices. Now our next topic is open figure and closed figure. So if we start to draw a figure from this point and end it at this same point, then this type of figure is known as closed figure. In one line we can say that if the starting point and the end point is same, then this type of figures are known as closed figures. So examples of closed figure: take a square, okay? So if this is the starting point, then we can draw it like this. So this is an example of closed figure. Suppose this is a circle, and if this is the starting point, start from here, and here the starting point and the end point are also same, which means square, circle, both are closed figure. Then tell me the definition of open figure. Just opposite of closed figure, which means if we start to draw from a point, suppose this point, and end with another point, okay, end at another point, then this type of figures are known as open figures. Suppose this, here our starting point is this, but here our end point is different, right? So this type of figures are known as open figures. So here these are some examples of closed figures. But look at this figure. Here the initial point and the end point is different, right? Which means this is an open figure. So these are some examples of open figures. Here also these 2 points are different, right? Now in your exercise 4.4, question number 5, which letters in the English alphabet are closed figures and which are open? So consider M. Here the starting point and the end point are different, right? Which means this is an open figure. But if we consider O, then this is an example of closed figure. Consider C. Here also both the points are different, which means C is an example of open figure. Next, consider D. Suppose this is the starting point, then D is an example of closed figure. So this is open figure, but this is closed. Again this is open figure, and here D is closed figure. Okay, is this clear? Our next topic of this class is congruent figures. Now, figures that have same shape and are of same size called congruent figures, which means, look at here. First, example 1. Here, both these two figures, figure 1 and figure 2, both are squares, right? And same size, right? Then these two figures are congruent to each other. Next, in 2, here this is figure 1 and this is figure 2. Both are rectangular, right? And are of same size, which means these two figures are also congruent to each other. But consider example 3. Here both are circles, right? But this circle is bigger than this one, right? So these two figures, figure 1 and figure 2, these two figures are not congruent. Next, in 4, here this figure, look at this figure, 3 vertices with 3 sides, right? So this is a triangle, but here this is 4 vertices and 4 sides, which means this is a rectangle. So these two shapes are not same. This is a triangle and this is a rectangle, right? Which means these two figures are not congruent, which means figures that have same shape and also are of same size are known as congruent figures. Now come to your exercise 4.6. So in exercise 4.6, first question, are the figures given below congruent? Write yes or no. So first one, first figure is a rectangle, right? Second figure is a square. So clearly shapes are different, right? So these two figures are not congruent. So write here no. Next, B. Figure 1 and this is figure 2. Okay, both are triangles, right? 3 vertices and 3 sides. So both are triangles, but this one, figure 2, is bigger than figure 1, right? So they are not in same size, which means these two figures are also not congruent. So again write here no. Next, D. Now, both have 4 vertices and 4 sides, right? And the size is also equal, which means these two figures are congruent. So write here yes. Next, E. First one is a triangle, but here second one is not a triangle, right? Because here we have 4 vertices and 4 sides. So these two shapes are not congruent. So again write here no. Now come to your question number 5. Here look at this figure. So look at the pieces of the tangram and answer the questions that follow. Okay, so our first question is, which piece is congruent to number 6? Now look at the shape of number 6. Here number 6 has 3 vertices, okay, and 3 sides, right? So this is a triangle. Now here number 3 is also 3 vertices and 3 sides, and number 7 has also 3 vertices and 3 sides, which means number 3, number 7, number 1 and number 6 all are triangles. But only number 7, this shape is congruent to number 6 because both are in equal size. Here number 1 and number 3 smaller than number 6. So our first answer is number 7. Next question, which piece is congruent to number 3? Again number 3 is a triangle, and the shape of number 3 and number 5 same. Also number 1, number 6, number 7 all are triangles, but only number 5 is congruent to number 3. Why? Because both are in a same size. Both have same size. Here number 6, number 7 both are bigger than number 3. So our next answer is number 5. And last question, what is the shape of the piece numbered 4? So look at number 4. Number 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices, okay, with 4 sides, and the opposite sides, this side and this side, are equal, and this side and this side are equal, right? So this is a, so here in 4 has 4 vertices and 4 sides where opposite sides are equal. So this is nothing but rectangle. Now your question number 4, how do we know when two figures are congruent? So our answer is when the two figures have the same first shapes and second answer is size, which means when the two figures have the same shapes and same size, okay, and same size. So that's all for today, students. In our next class we will start a new chapter, multiplication.